What if I told you that the words coming out of your mouth right now are literally creating your future at the quantum level, and most people have no idea they're doing it? Every single syllable you speak is programming reality itself. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to harness this invisible power to manifest faster than you ever thought possible. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to effortlessly attract success, while others struggle despite working twice as hard? The difference isn't luck, talent, or timing. It's something far more fundamental, and it's hiding in plain sight in every conversation you have. Your brain is constantly broadcasting frequencies into the quantum field through the words you choose. And today, you're going to learn how to tune that broadcast to attract exactly what you desire. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover will completely transform how you think about language manifestation and the very nature of reality itself. Imagine two people facing identical challenges in their business. Person A says this: "Market is impossible. Nobody's buying anything. I'm never going to make it work." Person B looks at the exact same situation and says, "This is challenging, but I'm discovering new strategies every day and I know breakthrough is coming." Same circumstances, completely different outcomes. Why? Because these aren't just different perspectives. They're different instructions being sent directly to the universe. Here's what most people don't understand about quantum mechanics and manifestation. At the subatomic level, reality isn't solid. It's pure potential waiting to collapse into form based on observation and intention. Your words aren't just describing what you see. They're actively participating in creating what becomes real. This isn't mystical thinking. This is cutting-edge science that's been proven in laboratories around the world. Let me share something that will blow your mind. Researchers studying indigenous languages discovered something extraordinary about how different cultures literally see reality differently. There's a tribe in the Amazon whose language has no future tense. They can only speak in present moment terms. When scientists studied their behavior, they found these people have virtually no anxiety about the future because linguistically, they can't conceptualize it as separate from now. Their language shapes their neurological experience of time itself. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Studies of the Himba people in Africa revealed that their language has dozens of words for different shades of green, but no distinct word for blue. When shown a circle of green squares with one blue square mixed in, most couldn't identify the blue as different because their linguistic programming literally prevented their brains from processing that distinction. Their words determined what they could perceive. Now think about your own life. If you constantly use phrases like, "I never have enough money," your brain stops recognizing abundance opportunities when they appear right in front of you. If you say relationships are hard, your subconscious starts filtering for evidence that confirms this belief. If you tell people, "I'm just not lucky," your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters reality, begins blocking out synchronicities and fortunate coincidences. This is happening automatically every single day without your conscious awareness. Your internal dialogue is programming your perception, which shapes your decisions, which creates your experiences, which becomes your reality. It's a feedback loop that most people never realize they have complete control over. Dr. Carelessly, a neuroscientist specializing in the mind-brain connection, has demonstrated through decades of research that thoughts have physical mass. When you think a thought, electrical, chemical, and quantum activity begins in your brain. Repeat that thought consistently, and it becomes a neural pathway. Keep reinforcing that pathway, and it becomes a superhighway of automatic belief that influences every aspect of your behavior. But here's the revolutionary part. If negative thought patterns can create limitation, then positive thought patterns can create expansion. If fearful words can trigger stress hormones that block creativity and problem solving, then empowering words can trigger neurochemicals that enhance focus, intuition, and inspired action. Scientists at HeartMath Institute have proven that emotional states directly affect the electromagnetic field generated by your heart. This field extends several feet beyond your physical body and is constantly interacting with the quantum field around you. When you speak words aligned with gratitude, love, and possibility, your heart generates coherent electromagnetic patterns that literally attract matching frequencies from your environment. This means every time you say, "I'm grateful for the abundance flowing into my life," you're broadcasting a specific vibrational signature that draws abundance towards you. When you declare, "I am surrounded by loving, supportive people," you're magnetizing those exact relationships. When you affirm opportunities, "Seek me out effortlessly," you're programming reality to deliver unexpected openings. The key is understanding that the universe operates on vibrational correspondence. Like attracts like isn't just a saying, it's a fundamental law of quantum physics. Your words generate emotions. Emotions create vibrations. Vibrations align with matching frequencies, and those frequencies manifest as your lived experience. Most people unknowingly use language that keeps them trapped in cycles of limitation. They say things like, "I can't afford that. Why does this always happen to me? Nothing ever works out for me. I'm just not that type of person." Each statement is an instruction to the quantum field to maintain the current unwanted reality. But when you understand how to speak the language of manifestation, everything changes. Instead of, "I can't afford that," you say, "How can I create the resources for this?" Instead of, "Why does this always happen to me?" you say, "I'm learning from this experience and growing stronger." Instead of, "Nothing ever works out," you say, "Everything is working together for my highest good, even when I can't see how yet." This isn't about positive thinking or wishful affirmations. This is about recognizing that consciousness is the fundamental fabric of reality, and your words are the tools consciousness uses to sculpt experience into form. Dr. Joe Dispenza has documented thousands of cases where people have literally rewired their brains and transformed their lives simply by changing their internal language patterns. Through brain scans, he's shown that when someone consistently speaks and thinks from their desired future self, rather than their past limitations, their neural networks begin reorganizing to match that new identity. One woman in his program went from saying, "I'm sick and tired of being broke," to declaring, "Every day I'm financially free and opportunities flow to me effortlessly." Within 6 months, she had started a business that generated more income than her previous decade of employment. The shift wasn't just in her external circumstances, it was visible in her brain scans showing completely new neural pathway formations. Another participant transformed decades of social anxiety by changing from, "I'm awkward and people don't like me," to, "I radiate confidence and attract wonderful connections wherever I go." Not only did his social life improve dramatically, but his brain showed increased activity in regions associated with self-confidence and decreased activity in fear-based neural networks. This is the power of quantum linguistic programming. Your words aren't just describing reality, they're actively constructing it moment by moment. Every sentence is a blueprint. Every phrase is an instruction. Every declaration is a command to the field of infinite potential that surrounds you. But here's what separates people who successfully manifest from those who struggle despite knowing these principles. It's not enough to just change your words. You must align your entire being with the frequency of what you're declaring. When you say, "I'm abundant," you must feel abundance in your cells. Visualize it in your mind and embody it in your posture and presence. The subconscious mind, which controls 95% of your behavior, operates through feeling and repetition, not logic. If you're saying, "I am confident," while feeling insecure, your subconscious rejects the programming as incongruent. But when you speak with genuine emotion and consistent practice, your entire neurological system begins updating to match your new linguistic reality. Think of it like updating software on your phone. Your current life is running on old programming filled with bugs and limitations. By consciously choosing empowering language patterns, you're installing new software that operates from abundance possibility and infinite potential. The most successful manifestors in history understood this principle intuitively. Napoleon Hill spent 25 years studying the wealthiest, most successful people of his era, and found they all shared one common trait. They spoke as if their desired outcomes were already accomplished facts. They didn't hope for success, they declared their inevitability. Walt Disney didn't say, "I want to build an entertainment empire." He said, "I'm creating magical experiences that inspire millions of people around the world." Oprah Winfrey didn't say, "I hope to help people." She declared, "I am a vessel for transformation and healing in this world." Tesla didn't say, "Maybe I can harness electricity." He affirmed, "I'm channeling the infinite energy of the universe to serve humanity." These weren't just confident personalities. These were individuals who understood that reality responds to the vibrational commands embedded in human language. They spoke from the end result, not from the current circumstance, and the quantum field responded by organizing circumstances to match their declarations. Now I want you to become aware of something that's happening right now as you're processing this information. Notice the quality of the voice in your head, the one that's commenting on these ideas. Is it saying, "This sounds interesting, but it probably won't work for me"? Or is it saying, "I can feel this truth and I'm ready to apply it"? That inner voice is your current programming revealing itself. For the next 7 days, I challenge you to become hyper-aware of every word that comes out of your mouth and every thought pattern running through your mind. Most people have no idea they're speaking and thinking in limitation patterns because it's become so automatic, it's invisible. Catch yourself saying things like, "I'm so stressed, I don't have time, I can't figure this out. Why is this so hard for me?" The moment you notice limitation language, stop and consciously reframe it. "I'm so stressed" becomes, "I'm learning to navigate challenges with greater ease." "I don't have time" becomes, "I prioritize what matters most and find creative solutions." "I can't figure this out" becomes, "I'm allowing the perfect solution to emerge." "Why is this so hard?" becomes, "This challenge is strengthening me and revealing new capabilities." This isn't about denying reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about speaking from the solution rather than the problem, speaking from your potential rather than your limitations, speaking from where you're going rather than where you've been. Here's a specific technique that will accelerate your results dramatically. Every morning before you get out of bed, spend 2 minutes declaring who you are and what you're creating, using present tense language with full emotional engagement. Don't just say the words, feel them as already true. "I am radiating confidence and charisma wherever I go." Feel the confidence in your posture as you say it. "I am attracting incredible opportunities and possibilities." Visualize doors opening and people saying yes to you. "I am financially free and money flows to me from expected and unexpected sources." Feel the relief and excitement of having abundant resources. The key is to speak these declarations with such conviction that your subconscious mind accepts them as current reality rather than future hopes. When your inner programming aligns with your outer declarations, the quantum field has no choice but to reorganize itself to match that vibrational signature. But here's something even more powerful. Start speaking about other people's potential with the same certainty. When someone shares a struggle with you, instead of agreeing with their limitation, offer them a quantum linguistic upgrade. If they say, "I never get lucky," tell them, "I see you as someone who creates amazing opportunities through your choices and actions." When you speak empowerment into others' lives, you're strengthening those neural pathways in your own brain. You're becoming someone who automatically sees solutions instead of problems, who recognizes potential instead of limitation, who speaks life and possibility into every situation. This is how you become a quantum language architect, someone who consciously constructs reality through the deliberate use of words. You're not at the mercy of random circumstances. You're the creative force actively designing your experience through the vibrational instructions embedded in your speech patterns. Ancient wisdom traditions understood this power, which is why mantras, prayers, and incantations have been used for millennia to alter consciousness and manifest desired outcomes. They knew that sound is vibration. Vibration is energy, and energy shapes matter. Your words are vibrational tools that can restructure reality at the quantum level. Modern science is now validating what mystics have known for centuries. Dr. Masaru Emoto's water crystal experiments demonstrated that words and intentions create measurable changes in molecular structure. Since your body is approximately 70% water, the words you speak are literally reprogramming your cellular composition with every declaration you make. When you say, "I am healthy and vibrant," your cells begin resonating with vitality. When you declare, "I am worthy of love and respect," your biochemistry shifts to match that self-worth. When you affirm, "I am creative and innovative," your brain starts generating new neural connections associated with creative thinking. This is why certain people seem to live charmed lives, while others struggle constantly. It's not about luck or privilege, it's about linguistic programming. People who consistently speak from abundance, possibility, and gratitude create lives that reflect those vibrational patterns. People who habitually focus on what's wrong, missing, or impossible create experiences that mirror those limitations. You have a choice every single moment. You can speak from fear or faith, from scarcity or abundance, from the problem or the solution. The quantum field is neutral. It doesn't judge your declarations. It simply responds to their vibrational signature by creating matching circumstances. If you're ready to take this even deeper, here's an advanced technique used by master manifestors. Instead of just stating what you want, start asking quantum questions that presuppose the reality you desire. Instead of saying, "I want more money," ask, "How can I best utilize all this abundance flowing into my life?" Instead of, "I want to find my soulmate," ask, "What qualities will I appreciate most about my perfect partner when we're together?" These questions program your reticular activating system to search for evidence that your desired reality is already in motion. Your brain starts noticing opportunities, resources, and synchronicities that align with the assumption embedded in your question. The universe loves questions because questions imply expectation of answers. When you ask how, rather than if, you're operating from certainty rather than doubt. You're assuming success and simply seeking the mechanism through which it will manifest. Here's what I want you to understand at the deepest level possible. You're not separate from the creative force of the universe. You are that force expressing itself through human experience. Your words are not separate from creation. They are creation in action. Every time you speak, you are participating in the ongoing formation of reality itself. This is both incredibly empowering and tremendously responsible. The words you speak don't just affect you, they ripple out into the quantum field, influencing everything and everyone around you. When you speak from love, others feel more loving. When you speak from possibility, others feel more hopeful. When you speak from abundance, others feel more prosperous. You are a walking broadcasting station, constantly transmitting vibrational information into the collective consciousness. The question is, what frequency are you broadcasting, and is it aligned with the reality you wish to experience and create for others? As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with this understanding. The power to transform your life has been in your possession all along. It's been wrapped up in something so ordinary you never recognized its extraordinary potential. Your voice. Every word you speak from this moment forward is an opportunity to reprogram your reality. Every conversation is a chance to practice quantum linguistic mastery. Every thought is a building block in the construction of your desired future. The universe is listening not just to your words, but to the vibrational essence behind them. It's responding not just to what you say, but to who you're being when you say it. Speak as someone who expects miracles, and miracles will find you. Speak as someone who deserves success, and success will align with you. Speak as someone who radiates love, and love will surround you. Your future is being created right now through the words you choose, the thoughts you think, and the vibrations you emit. Make them count. Make them powerful, make them aligned with the highest vision you hold for your life, and watch as reality bends to match your conscious declarations. The quantum shift begins with your next sentence. What will you choose to create?